Alright guys, so we are back with our demos, and this looks like a really good game that I have seen on the demo games section. Looks like a really interesting game. And to be honest, this might be another one of those games where I'm not going to be getting it this month, or, you know, we're on the last days of February. I probably won't be getting it in March either. But, you know, April time, May time, this looks like a game that as long as it goes well today in this stream, I will be getting. I've seen the video. I've seen what it looks like. It's very much like a Avatar / Star Wars / it looked like a bit like a Plague Tale, like the game we've literally just played. I have just finished that. Obviously it's not all come onto YouTube yet, but I have finished that during the time I've taken the stream. But saying all that, guys, like I say, I want it to be as good. And if it is, then it'll be well worth playing. I still am yet to play Avatar, that I keep saying that I'm going to get. I will be getting that as well. But there's quite a few games that have actually come up to my attention. The next game walkthrough we will be playing won't be anything to do with this kind of game. And I will be playing it after we have finished the demo. So that is why you'll see me with the exact same setup again, like I have done with the Plague Tale. We did whole streams with the Plague Tale, and then we've split them into segments, so that's why you'll see me wearing the same top, the same etc. So let's get into it. Let's put the music back on. Just again, you know, when I went on a Plague Tale, it actually didn't go over my voice when I was speaking, but it's always better to turn it off and make sure that you can hear me anyway. So we're going to unmute this now, put it back to 80. Now this game, like I say, you can pre-order this game. I think it comes out March 15th, so yeah, again, I forgot, you know, it's not a game that you can buy yet. You won't be able to play it until the 15th of March. I think it's going to be about 60, 70 quid. Explore Adelpha in this open world demo. Okay, so there's got 3 different parts to it. Explore Adelpha in this open world demo. Roam freely over almost the entire map using your jetpack, glide and sprint abilities. Complete side activities, fend off dangerous wildlife and robots, or just take in the beautiful sights of Adelpha. This demo is limited to 20 minutes of gameplay, and you won't be able to interact with Talon NPCs or complete quests in villages. Combat. The WFA has taken over the planet Adelpha, and their bases are threatening the freedom of the Talon villages. It's your job to explore the base, neutralize the enemies, and destroy the generator core. Your 2 weapons come equipped with a variety of modules. Try new combinations to suit your playstyle and unleash your full power on your enemies. This demo has no time limit, but you won't be able to leave the outskirts of the base. And then the story. Discover the village of Sapo and the story of the Fisher Talons in this story demo. Talk to the local Talons to find out how to help them fight back the invaders. Use your quest map, and then obviously it's that button, to track your missions and objectives and discover more about the planet of Adelpha and Talon society. This demo is limited to 20 minutes of gameplay and to the village of Sapa. Okay. So, I mean, obviously in this demo, you can obviously choose your exploration or combat. We're not going to do either of them today. We just want to go purely for the story. And that is probably what I will be doing. Well, that is what I will be doing when I do the walkthrough of this game. If it's as good as it says it is. Okay, and then we have our difficulties. We have story, which is very easy, normal, and hard. We don't want it to be a difficult game. We want it to be easygoing, and that's what I've always kind of gone with. I did try Star Wars out, I think, on a normal mode, and I could handle it, but every time you got hit, it would basically kill you with like 2 hits. So we just want to go straight for the story mode. Okay, and there's our buttons. Like I say, guys, remember this is going to be a demo. So, you know, you're not going to see your full gameplay. But I will be playing this game as a full walkthrough if I continue to like what I've seen, like I've said about 3 times now. Welcome to Adelpha. Welcome to Adelpha. You can find the controller and keyboard layouts in the settings tab on the menu. Press the start button, options button to access the menu. Alright. Find and talk to Sapper's chief. Get to the location marked on the minimap and talk to the Talon.
Hi there. Got some questions.
Yes?
What's a Daoka?
They're circular portals that connect different locations. We Talans have built our villages around them. Many believe that the Daoka were left behind by the ancients who built them using technology we don't have access to. Daoka can be turned off if you remove its energy core. This is what the invaders did.
See you around.
Come back anytime.
Are we able to turn up the dialogues there?
Hi. Can you help me?
I can try.
What's a Daoka?
They're circular portals that connect different locations. We Talans have built our villages around them. Many believe that the Daoka were left behind by the ancients who built them using technology we don't have access to. Daoka can be turned off if you remove its energy core. This is what the invaders did.
See you around.
Come back anytime.
Just while... So it's still a little bit quiet. But just so you know, the timer right at the top in the middle is a time down from the story mode. It is not what I thought it was at first, which was the time.
Hi. Can you help me?
I can try.
See you around.
Come back anytime.
Hi there. Got some questions.
Yes?
See you around.
Come back
Okay.
anytime.
So they're basically just saying the same thing.
Hi. Are you the chief of the village?
You look like a world traveler, an action-oriented fellow. My name is Tanak, and I am the leader of Sapa. Can I ask you something?
I'm an open book. Shoot.
I don't need a book, but shooting? Yes, shooting is exactly what I'm looking for. How much for the gun?
Sorry, Tanak. It's not for sale.
Sorry, let me clarify. I need the hand attached to the gun. Your hand, pulling the trigger. I'll pay you.
How can I turn the Daoka back on?
Portals are powered by old energy cores, pre-Talan technology. and the invaders confiscated them all. So we're kind of stuck here. Anyone who tries to retrieve the core gets reverted by the invaders, including my dear brother. So we just stopped thinking about it.
They must be keeping it in one of their bases.
There you go, Action Man. Get that brain working. I've forbidden the Talans from going near the closest base, but if you want to steal back the power core and power the Daoka, I wouldn't be mad. I'd be happy.
What do you want me to aim at?
The Gamors. Mating season's over and they're hungry, of course. So they're coming back to Sapa to feast on us. Can you get rid of them?
Depends. What's a Gamor?
Four-legged scavengers. Razor-sharp teeth, deadly claws. Faster than a harpoon. Gamors.
All right, calm down. I will help you. I'm sure they're still slower than a bullet anyway. What's so special about this little settlement you have here?
It's beyond special. This little settlement is the gateway to the seas of Adelpha. It's a community of fine, upstanding fisher talent and... oh, who am I fooling? The community dwindles by the moon. Our economy tanked once the invaders closed the Daoka, and the only fish left are Senectas.
I've never tasted Senecta before. You like it?
Do I have any other choice? Those nasty carnivorous fish have become our main source of food. Mainly because they ate all the other fish. Something to do with the temperature of our waters. Baram explains it better than I do. Talk to him if you want to know more.
What's your name?
I am Tanak, leader of Sapa.
I'll come back later.
Quest map. Open the map and select the village of Sapa to review its quests. Okay. So we kill all the creatures and clean the dark eruption. Difficulty level 1 out of 3. Kill the corrupted creatures and clear the strange corruption happening in the area. And then we've got the SAPOC Daoka Core Outpost. Difficulty level again is 1 out of 3. Hack all terminals to access the Daoka or Daoka core container necessary for the Daoka. Cool. Hey, got a jetpack.
Here we go. Hi. Can you help me?
I can try.
Tell me about Senectas.
Despite what Baram says, Senectas can be very dangerous and ferocious. Do not try and swim in open waters, or the Senectas will come for you.
Anything else I should know?
The fisher Talans of Sapa catch the Senectas for food and trade. You should talk to Baram about it.
What can you tell me about Sapa?
Our gifted fisher Talans catch the multiplying Senecta fish and have been practicing and perfecting their techniques for many moons. But before the invasion, we had many varieties of fish and a second source of income.
And what was that?
Sapa was the best place to spend your holidays. What better place to relax and have a good time than walking the magnificent beaches and taking a good long moon bath?
You're not working in marketing, are you?
No, you should talk to Tanak. He's our chief of public relations.
See you around.
Come back anytime.
All right. We've got another SAP-2S outpost. There's one nanocell chest left to open in this outpost. Did we ask the villager about the other
Can you
one?
help me?
I can try.
Yeah, we
See you
spoke
around.
about the other one.
Come back anytime.
So again, guys, you know, I don't know. I think the audio for the dialogues and the voices are still a little bit too quiet for my liking. Obviously, everyone's game experience is different to each other's, but to me, I think the voices could be a little bit more louder, you know, and the dialogue can be louder. The music's at a perfect level. Sound effects again. Don't really know what the master is, but I'm assuming that's the master of all the volume, but that's at 100% again. But that's what I think of, you know, the dialogue so far. So we've got the bestiary characters. Got a new character. Cutter Slade. So this is who we're playing as. Commander Cutter Slade was born in the 60s in San Francisco. He joined the Navy SEALs in 1987. During a mission, Cutter had a brief affair with reporter Marion Wolfe Fitzgerald, the daughter of Senator Claire Fitzgerald, which resulted in the birth of a beautiful baby girl. Unfortunately, a member of his team died during the mission, and the senator, in brackets soon to become judge, forced Cutter to resign. Shortly after, Cutter was secretly recruited as commander of an unofficial team of elite operatives who carried out dangerous missions for the WFA. Major Vernon tasked Cutter with escorting a team to the newly discovered parallel world of Adelpha to stop a vortex threatening to destroy Earth. Marion was part of that team, and although the mission was a success, Cutter was the only survivor. Interesting. Then we've got Tanak. As chief of Sapper, Tanak tries to keep the Fisher Talon village together despite the many changes caused by the invasion. He has to cope with the Sanecto proliferation in the bay while looking for a solution to his Gamor problems. So we haven't got any more characters. Don't think we've got any bestiary yet. We have actually. Moot. Moots are tiny peaceful insects common to the region of Ganzar. They harvest flowers, flower dust, and pollinate a lot of plants in the region. So they're like a... Let's have a look at it again. Looks like a butterfly-like creature. Diary. So we haven't got anything in the diary. We've got stuff in the glossary though. So Adelpha, planet of the Talons. Or the Talans. Can't tell which one it is. Adelpha is the Talan homeworld located in a parallel universe to Earth. It was first discovered in 2007 by the scientists William Koofman and Anthony Exu. Many native life forms inhabit Adelpha's lands, seas and air. The planet has 2 moons and 2 suns. Daoka Portal. Daokas are large circular shaped structures that work like gateways between regions. Talons use them for travelling through the world of Adelpha and its regions. Many believe that the Daokas were left behind by the ancients. Cores are used to activate the largest Daokas. The WFA has removed the cores from the portals to prevent Talons from travelling and store them in nearby outposts. Sapper, village of the coast. Located on the southeast tip of Ganzar, the coastal village of Sapper was once Adelpha's premier vacation destination, but now with invaders prohibiting travel and the spear of Kizar raising the sea's temperature, Sappers fisher talons have been fighting the proliferation of nectas, dangerous fish seeking the colder waters of the bay and preventing all swimming. The village has also built a solid reputation for training flying creatures called ventilopes and Talan, inhabitants of Adelpha. The Talons are the prime inhabitants of Adelpha. They have a very sophisticated and evolved culture. Their prime directive is to live in balance and harmony with nature to ensure a peaceful life for all life forms on the planet. Alright, and then we have a jetpack. So I'm assuming these are... there's ways of upgrading things, which hasn't come into fruition on this yet. So it's either going to be brought into the demo or it'll be brought into the actual game, but I'm assuming we'd be actually able to upgrade all this stuff. Ah, there you go. So it actually says at the bottom, we need... not sure what that icon is. It's in the top right hand corner, but if we have that icon, we need 200 of that icon and 100 of that icon. And it's like the faded grey areas where we can unlock skills. And then the darker areas, again, need to be unlocked by unlocking the faded grey areas. Same with the jetpack, but instead of it being like a... it's almost like a pink Bluetooth or pink share button looking thing. We've got like a crystallized blue thing that we need to figure out what they are first. It'll probably tell us at some point, but it's all the icons in the top right hand corner anyway. Ah, there you go. There we go. So the first one is green helidium. The stable green crystal are in this stable green crystal ore is the most abundant form of helidium on Adelpha. WFA forces use it to empower certain gun type weapons. Red helidium. This red crystal ore is, it keeps looking like R, but it's not, it's ore. It's somewhat unstable and less common than its green variant. The unstable energy within it requires advanced technology to be controlled. WFA forces use it to empower rifle type weapons. Okay. We got an Elui plant, a valuable plant that can only be found in the wilderness. Recover 20 health points. Greater Car Potion, stronger potion or strong potion from the air essence that greatly increases mobility and airspeed. Greatly increases aerial speed, in brackets not applied to glide. Gives free hovering and max inertia to the glide for 10 seconds. We've got the Car Plant. A valuable plant that can only be found on mountains. Slightly increases aerial speed for 5 seconds. Not applied to glide. Greater Aura Booter. Booter that greatly increases maximum life. Gives 2 extra life gauges that do not replenish when emptied or get healed. And then we've got the Elui Potion. Potion from the water essence that have some healing powers. Recover 50 health points. So these are all, you know, you've either got your upgradable stuff, which is your helidium, red and green. And then we've got an Elui plant. And your potions and your car plants that will either increase your gliding with your jetpack or it will increase your health. And we got a rifle. So these are pretty, you know, unless you don't know what these are. I mean, it'll say on the description anyway, but I'm not going to read the description out because I know what they are. In the walkthrough I probably will, but because we want the demo to be as short as possible, we want it to just kind of get through it with the basics. So we've got a comm link, jetpack, shield, gun and rifle. Don't know why they've named one as gun and one as rifle, because it's the same thing, but I'll take it. And then that's all our stuff we've got at the moment. Then we've got the modules that we can upgrade. So we can upgrade guns, we can upgrade the ammo by the looks of things for both guns at the moment. And then we have not really sure what this is at the moment. These might be perks, maybe. Almael's Blessing. When Cutter receives lethal damage, the Almael's Blessing will revive him once. I can't speak. Okay, so these looks like they're perks. Right, so we're going to stop waffling now and get into the game. So we want to head to this area, I'm assuming. Still need to speak to some people.
How's the tide today?
The what?
Aren't you a fisherman?
We call ourselves Fisher Talans. We fish for Segnecta. My name is Baram, and you are...
Call me Cutter Slade. Good to meet you, Baram. I used to go fishing with my uncle. Can I see the types of rods you guys are using?
What do you mean?
Fishing rods? I mean, you must be using them to...
Oh, you mean fishing paddles?
Nope. Pretty sure paddles are for paddling.
I don't know what your uncle taught you about fishing, but you got it all wrong. Look, here's how it's done.
Okay.
Can I call you Bar?
The name's Baram. Does anyone call you Cut?
I kind of like Cut, but no, you're right. Is fishing Sappa's main thing?
Yes, it is. We've been living in isolation since the invasion started, and we fish to survive. Segnectas tastes like roasted soy, but we have to do what we have to do. In a way, we have everything we need here, or almost everything.
Almost?
I heard Yunair is missing. Sappa can't survive too long without its meal.
When is the last time you saw Yunair?
It's been too long. I don't know what he's doing. We need more fishing bentelopes to take over from the ones that are hurt or resting.
Your fishing technique is original.
But too slow. Sometimes you have to hit so hard to stun a Segnecta that it rocks the boat upside down. Fishing for Segnecta is much more dangerous than catching the smaller fish that we used to. No matter how many scrolls I read, I can't solve this problem.
Maybe I could use my jetpack to skim across the sea and stun the Segnectas. That should speed up the task. Who are you again?
Baram of Sappa. I'm what you call a coastal engineer.
Any trouble with the invaders lately?
Not since they messed up the Daoka. But if you ask me, they did us a favor. Tourists storming our beaches messes up the fishing.
And you don't want a Segnecta incident on your hands.
Large sea animals with sharp teeth.
doesn't necessarily mean they're going to use them to slaughter swimmers. Where did you get that idea from?
I saw this damn movie when I was a kid. Changed me forever.
Movie? Is that a ritual?
Forget about it. Just remember to stay off the sequels. What kind of leader is Tanak?
A bit kooky, scatterbrained, better at peace than at war. He has his hands full with recent gamma attacks. Doesn't have much time to focus on anything else. Our whole ecosystem got messed up since the Spear of Kizar was activated. Everything's connected.
Tell me about the Ventilopes.
A Fisher Talon's best friend. We ride them to catch the nectars coming up at the surface of the water. But Zala could tell you a lot more about them and how they fit into Sapa's ecosystem.
Ventilopes don't eat what they catch?
They love to eat the nectar heads. We love to eat everything else. Works out well.
Mother Nature is quite a designer.
That is a strange name for a female.
Wow. Okay.
What is it that you're doing here exactly?
A lot of different things. Building boats, fishing paddles, and other tools, but mostly banging my head on the wall to find a better way to optimize our fishing technique.
What's the deal with the Spear of Kizar?
The Alma Yell created an energy field around the island of Kizar, so no invader could reach it. I understand why they want to keep those inside safe, but in the long run, the energy beam is heating up the sea, causing Synectas to look for cooler waters where they can live and reproduce.
Meaning here, on the coast of Sapa.
Exactly.
Aren't Synectas dangerous?
Only if they're threatened, which is getting more common. The bay is full of them. We fish to eat them, but also to give the other fish a chance to survive. If only they were easier to catch. Remember what we spoke about. Now go!
Find clues about the missing tamer. Mission completed. Alright. So I'm assuming we will have more information about things here. Okay, Baram joined his training in Procreana. Baram perfected the art of fishing like no other Talon. In Sapa, he applies his skills to improve fishing techniques and help fisher Talons to deal with their Synectas. I don't think anything's been added to the diaries. What about the glossary? Okay, Kazar, holy city of Malaya. Located on a small remote island and surrounded by a massive protective shield called the Spear, the holy city of Kazar is home to the Almayol Oracle of the Yods. As per tradition, all female Talons and children live in Kazar until their essence is revealed to them. Males are normally not allowed in the city, except during the mating festival of Oxstock, but the festival hasn't happened since the invasion. As a consequence, Talons have been unable to reproduce for many cycles. Reversion death. To be killed or die of natural causes is to revert. During reversion, a Talon's essence leaves the body and returns to its Yod to complete their life's journey. All Talons must travel to Palena and get reverted at one of the 4 Dereshams during a solemn reversion ceremony. When Talons die without achieving their life's goals, their essences remain as ghosts called hazardesses, which cannot return to the Yods without accomplishing their final task or with the help of a Darasham keeper. Sapa, village of the coast. Located on the southeast tip of Ganzar, the coastal village of Sapa was once Adelpha's premier vacation destination, but now with invaders prohibiting travel and the Spear of Khazar raising the sea's temperature, Sapa's fisher talons have been fighting the proliferation of Senectas, dangerous fish seeking the colder water of the bay and preventing all swimming. The village has also built a solid reputation for training flying creatures called ventilopes. Talan inhabitants, so we've already read that one. Zort excrements. Zort is a substance left behind when an animal or person has a bowel movement, generally used as a curse word in Agazork. Okay, then I'll take that. Right. So I think we've spoken to everyone. We've spoken to the sky in here.
You could use an upgrade, right?
Alright, we don't have any upgrade abilities, but we can sell things. And when we do have these items, we can upgrade some things. So that's pretty cool. What does this money icon one mean?
I'm looking to buy some goods.
Then you're at the right place. Just a few cycles too late, though. I haven't been able to restock since the Daoka went down.
I see. Maybe if I could turn it back on, then.
Then I would be more than happy to take your Zorkins.
I have what I need. Thank you. Hey, I'm looking to buy some goods.
Then you're at the right place.
I see.
Then...
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm guessing we need to do a mission to be able to help him out.
Hi there.
If you're looking for Zalib, you found him. But the big question is, why? Why do you want to see me? Are you bringing some lampe?
Lampe? You mean like alcohol?
If alcohol is a drink that makes you feel lighter, then yes.
Trust me, I could use a drink too, Zalib. But I'm as dry as you are. How can I activate the Daoka?
As soon as that thing is back on, other Shamasas will be barging in through the portal, busting my balls with their spiritual this and spiritual that. I'll take a rain check.
You know, the Daoka could be a good way to get you lampe. All the lampe you want, I bet. You said you were missing the sweet taste of it.
Lampe is spoiled by Daoka travel, everybody knows that. But I could use the Daoka to travel to Bida and have a drink there. Now that's an idea. Alright, stranger. If you activate Bida's Daoka as well as our own, we can become friends, you and I. The invaders keep the core of Sapa's Daoka in their base. It's the one closest to us.
Thanks, Zalib.
See if we can
It's going to be a long moon.
see if we can speak to this guy from a different angle.
Back already.
There we go.
It's a lovely village you have here. Reeks a bit of fish, but hey, who wouldn't kill for an afternoon at the beach, right?
What kind of monster would kill for a beach?
It sounds more like a compliment in my language. Some things get lost in translation.
You think of Sapa, you think of the beach, the sea, I get it. But Sapa is also the soil, plants, beasts, the air we breathe, all connected into one fragile ecosystem, a mother to us all. If you bring war to Sapa and start killing for beaches, you'll have a problem with me, understand?
I'll add it to my list. The odds got me solving problems left and right.
You're just like Tanak and Baram and all the other Fisher Talons. They don't care about the ecosystem. All they care about is how the Senectas are having their Oka stock. But their reproduction cycle is only the peaking part of the respurk.
The respurk?
It's an expression. It means that there is a part you see and much more to it that you don't see.
Right. Go on.
They need to focus on the big picture, which is, everything is connected. Take Tanak, for example. He's all worked up about catching Gamors when it's Ventilopes he should be focusing on.
Can you tell me where I can find you, Nair?
Can you tell me where I can find your balls? They seem to be missing.
Okay, I will assume this is a translation issue. I'm looking for the Beast Tamer. I'll be out of your hair as soon as I find him.
Out of my hair? Does it look like I have hair? I don't know where Yunair is, and I don't care. Happy?
What's wrong with the Ventilopes?
Nothing wrong with the Ventilopes, you dumb Gorgor. It's us that's the problem. And them, the damn invaders shooting down those poor beasts left and right. How can I heal a Ventilope with a hole where its face used to be, huh? Can you tell me that?
Look, I got nothing against Ventilopes. Or you.
The Ventilopes catch Senectas. Senectas give Sapa life. The sacred mother provides. Our fragile ecosystem thrives. Yeah?
Intelligent creatures.
Yeah. You see the power of the Ventilope. Need to go long distances? Simply hop on a Ventilope's back. Need to chase away hungry Gamors? The Ventilope is your beast. Ventilopes!
The village seems pretty vulnerable without them.
These hands can only heal so many. Without Ventilopes, I tell you, there is no Sapa.
Can't you sober up for 1 second?
I am sober, that's my main issue right now. Lampe would change my mood, but no deliveries from Bida since the Daoka went down. Stupid invaders.
Can you patch me up?
Can you be more careful next time? All right, don't move.
What's your role in all this?
Here we go. Yes, I'm the Shamas of Sapa, despite the appearances. Yes, I can heal you if you get hurt. No, I won't discuss the yards or the virtues of the essences for countless hours, because the truth is I don't give a Zord. Not my life.
What is your life, then?
I heal beasts with plants and concoctions, and my Ka essence has nothing to do with it. I feel close to beasts, despite the mockeries of the other Shamazes. Beasts are more loyal than Talons.
You don't even dress like a Shamaz.
I ditched the dress for something that fits who I am. I don't have anything to do with the other Shamazes. Don't miss them at all. No, not at all.
How is Tanak?
Don't know how he got to be Sapa's chief. A little loopy, but practical. Not too crazy about all the spiritual crap, so I like him. But he forgets the big picture. Everything's connected in a delicate ecosystem.
Who's Baram?
Baram is a Fisher Talon, boat maker, nautical philosopher, obsessed with the sea. They should put gills on him so he can sleep with the Sankar.
Are the Gamors bothering you?
Gamors are perfect predators. Ferocious, fearless. They hunt in packs. But they're not the problem. They're a manifestation of the problem, which is, hello, our upside-down ecosystem. Have you been listening to me one iota?
What about Senectas?
Senectas? Big fish. Sometimes dangerous. Don't take a swim with them with food in your pockets and you'll be fine. Baram is the expert. Talk to him about it.
My name's Slade. Cutter Slade. And you're?
Bored. Getting bored. But you can call me the Beast Healer. They call me that because I, you know, Zalad heals beasts.
I'll stick with Zalad, if you don't mind.
And just like that, he's gone.
That's a pretty cool character, to be honest with you. Alright. So, we're actually gonna stop talking to people now. And we are gonna go to the area that we have marked. I do think like I said, I do think the dialogue's a bit too quiet. How do we reload weapon? Guessing it auto reloads.
They're locked onto me. Ah, they spotted me. Ugh, what the? I've smelled nicer things. Could be useful later on.
Alright. Mylia power. Clearing the gore corruption granted you the Mylia power. Press both left and right analog stick when the Mylia gauge is full to freeze all enemies around you for a moment. The Mylia gauge increases slowly over time, and when receiving damage, clear more gore corruptions to improve the Mylia power. Alright, so these are like flying enemies. What's this? Right, let's go for these other areas first. Okay, if you hold the L1 and R1, you can glide. So that actually makes things a lot easier. It's getting used to obviously all the buttons and what we need to do.
Oh, come on.
All right. Cool. unlock the terminals. So I'm guessing it's this thing.
Okay, Mrs. Computer. Let's see what happens when I press these keys.
Have I unlocked it? Guessing there's more at the top.
Yes, now this will help.
Smart bullet fires homing projectiles. Alright, there's another outpost. Let's go with that one. So just so you know, guys, when you're using the bullets...
I hate giant alien spiders.
When you're using the bullets, they automatically reload. So you don't have to reload it or press anything to reload it. But what I do think you need to do is pick up bullets along the way. You can also press, well, for me it would be the square button. Which would, you know, you can hit them with your hands, for example. If you've either ran out of bullets or you can't find any. We're obviously still learning about the game, but it looks pretty good at the moment. It says that we need to speak to someone here. Question is, was gonna say, how do we get to them? There we go.
I don't think we've met.
I know. I am Wiesel, the Traveler. You are the so-called Ulukai.
Something like that. Where are you traveling to?
Travel has become tricky on Adelpha. I don't know if you've heard, but there's an invasion going on.
You don't say. What are you doing here?
Thinking about the past, mostly. I wanted to find every Orem trail on Adelpha. But then the invaders came. What a shame. I owed Orem that much. Don't forget to keep me in the loop. More Orem trails business?
Orem trails, huh? What are they?
I named these plants after my partner, Orem. We used to travel together, but Orem reverted on a dangerous trail near Palana.
Orem and I have been documenting these trails since we were young lovers, freshly out of Kizar. They are fascinating plants. Did you know you can find them across the whole planet?
So that's it? You were just writing about them? Like studying them, or...?
Oh no. Orem and I, we didn't receive an education in Procreana and all that. We used to live off the Helidium trade, you see. You can collect Helidium at the end of each trail, so we started to travel everywhere we could find them. Became quite the experts.
So, what are you doing up here?
Orem's Hazardous took possession of this lighthouse, so I could have a better view of the trails. I'm sad we will never finish what we started together.
Care if I pick up where you left off?
Please do. That would be a blessing from the yards. Report back to me once in a while. I want to know everything about the trails you find. Don't forget to keep me in the loop. More Orem Trails business? Don't forget to keep me in the loop.
Alright. Interesting, we have like 2 planets nearby technically.
For a swim. There's always time to follow an Orem trail.
Fuck's sake, man.
Wrong way, Slade.
I'm assuming we can't. Fucking arsehole, man.
Wrong way, Slade. No, not this way. Where the hell are you going? No, not this way. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I'm going the wrong way. A good slash should open that plant.
Okay, we've done that now. That was a bit of a situation.
He'll ask me to report on the Orem trails I find. I should head to Sapa and talk to him.
So it looked like them plants. You can't destroy them, but we're still learning the buttons, like I said. Yeah, we can't. Looks like we can't destroy them plants. when they shoot at us, but we've got to avoid them. Otherwise, they knock us back, unfortunately.
More arm trails business?
Didn't know Helidium could grow out of plants.
You found new arm trails? Great! Some are quite challenging, aren't they?
I better get going, Vizel.
More arm trails business?
Didn't know Helidium.
You found...
I better...
Okay, we've done that one.
Ah, shit, here they come.
Oh shit. The fuck is this bellend? There we go.
That must be the Essence Shrine Liaz told me about.
Valuable items or objects which can be sold to merchants for a fair amount of Zorkins. We're gonna come back to that.
You picked the wrong target, Bird.
Okay, this looks like a giant base.
Jeez, the odds really got me trapped in this place. Hey, fella. I hope you don't bite.
Oh, we can't go back to that area. You'll be teleported back if you keep going to the fog, it says.
I should stay clear of that fog.
What fog? Alright then. Well, we can't go to that area and we only have like 30 seconds left to play anyway. What's this all about? Hey, there we go. Well, that was a helium area where, well, helidium area where you could, I'm guessing you gain rare materials, where that last thing we went to, it's like a spaceship looking thing. Okay guys, oh, that is our demo. We were allowed to play 20 minutes of it. I thought it was a really cool experience. The only thing I will say, and I've already said this before, is see, I'm a little bit like thinking about something else, but the main thing that I've got an issue with is the dialogue. For me, I would, you know, it might come through normal on the stream, and if it is, then great, I'll check it out. But through the headset, it sounds like the dialogue from the characters is slightly too quiet. Not what I'm really used to with, you know, when I'm playing a walkthrough. Sometimes, you know, a Plague Tale, it wasn't the loudest. But you know what, it was to a level where I could hear it. It was to a level where it will do. You know, it was an okay dialogue level. It was tiny bit quiet, but it was good enough. I'd say if I had anything that I would improve about this demo is the dialogue. It does need to be louder for me, because I feel you could, you know, everyone's game experience is different. For me, I feel I could fall asleep on the dialogue because of how quiet it is. I also think that the game format, it's good. You know, don't get me wrong, the game format itself is good. The graphics are okay, but I do feel that, you know, there's a lot in a game other than your movement. You know, the storyline looks really good. The characters, the fact you're able to move around the map, you know, and basically free roam. There might be more than just a story mode to play, but I do feel that, and obviously it's not a finished product yet, but I do feel that it needs to be a little bit more, how can I explain it now? You know, I might get a little bit of backlash for it, but I do feel like it needs to be a little bit more advanced. You know, it's advanced to a certain degree, but it's like, you know, it's halfway, right? And people are going to be like, oh yeah, you're talking shit. There's obviously a lot more than graphics, right? And the graphics themselves are good. I feel, though, that the movement, the character you're playing as, you know, is a massive key to a game. and it's halfway between a mobile kind of game and a really good solid game coming out. But that's my opinion. You know, it's better than a mobile game by far, but I don't feel it's quite to the standards of your Avatar, your Star Wars Survivor. You know, the movement for me wasn't as good as those games, saying that I haven't played Avatar yet, but what I've seen, again, I can't really say Avatar because I can't, you know, from what I've seen, just like this, it looked really good. But with Star Wars, definitely, you know, I do feel the movement needs to be a bit more there. But I can deal with that. You know, the movement isn't the overall aspect of the game. I'd improve it if I could. But I loved, you know, I love what you could do in the game. I love the fact you've got a whole epilogue. You've got your whole description of things. The fact you can speak to characters. You've got your own little, like, time trial learning about how to avoid them, like, plant things. The type of enemies was pretty cool. You got a spider, you had like flying robot things, you had like, you know, your like vulture kind of animal or prehistoric kind of pterodactyl looking thing. Then you had your ground robots. So there's obviously a different amount and a different array of enemies. The characters, I've only really seen one you know, section where they all look the same in a way with different outfits on, but we might come across different kind of species. But the storyline, can't fault the storyline, would just improve the movement. Definitely need to improve the dialogue though, in my opinion. If it doesn't get improved though, does it mean I'm not going to buy it? No, I am going to get the game still. I just hope that they improve the dialogue in terms of turning it to a louder aspect where you can hear it better. But that's my opinion. You know, you all have opinions, guys. But you can pre-order it now. I think it comes out on the 15th of March this year, 2024. There you go. It's right in front of me. I literally didn't see it on the side then. Need a fucking pair of glasses or something. But yeah, you can pre-order it for the 15th of March 2024. Right, return to main menu. I mean, obviously you've got your other sections as well. You know, you've got your exploration, combat, and your story. I could hop back into the story and try and do more, but we're not going to do that. Settings, camera sensitivity, maybe you could change the way you see things, possibly. It's good that you can turn off motion blur as well, and you've got different vision modes. That's a cool looking bird on the left hand side. Alright guys, this is excluded our demo of, what's the game called again? Outcast, A New Beginning. So if you've enjoyed the game, feel free to buy it. It's on PlayStation Store, definitely on the 15th of March. I don't know about PC or Xbox. You'll have to check that out yourselves. But I will see you in the next video.